Good morning. Welcome to the breakfast show. And this morning, we definitely have SmartRobie with us in here. So the market has started to rally finally what we were really expecting. It should now. We do have seen the December rally tends to be happening, for the last, 6 out of 6 years, and this will be the 7 years. And of course, Malaysia were late, but do hope that we have more to come in the remaining trading week for the year. I do hope that some of you may caught the rubber gloves stock rally, which already started through the green pentagon and also the sectors. Some of you may have checked that out, and I do think one of our trade, the NS setup, right? We all remember that trade, comfort glove, which we did talk about in our Wednesday live training session that we did last Monday. And tonight, we also have our live training session for our members. Now, if you are not a member, do join our premium memberships where there are more privileges, where you're able to follow some of the ideas that we talk about in the trade idea and also learn more about VSA and through the tools that we set up in here. Or just check out the SmartRobie apps, which you can use this morning in here. Now, let's take a look at what we have for you in our breakfast show. Definitely, you could see on top of me here, switching to a wider chart, the market, the KLCI market has definitely rallied out very nicely, that we have since turning green pentagon, I think last Thursday. So it's also good to check out some of the green pentagon on a regular basis. Now, of course, this morning, I do think that the Christmas rally is there, and we are testing the old peak, 1466, 1470. And if it does break out, this will be the third time breakout. Lucky. I hope you are lucky to break out the third time bracket. And if you just switch over the last 3 months, you could see on the chart, that's what I mean by third time breakout. The signal just turned, green pentagon just turned last 14th of December. Okay, then that's a nice one in here. And we also review some of the stage 2 shares and also stock FA collections. And of course, we do recommend some of our beginner, which starting to get a bit more risk-taking right now with the year-end rally. And I do feel that usually if we do get a year-end rally, Malaysian markets tend to be very lagging, so it's going to be late. So that rally will persist more on the Malaysian side. But let me update you on this coming Wednesday, our live Facebook, on what to expect on 2024 this coming Wednesday. So join me then too. Now, of course, our Pentagon Guider as well as the SmartRobie are powered by Pentagon Guider in here, and our company Trade VSA, and we are the creator of it using the work from Tom Williams, which is the father and creator of volume spread analysis. Now, this week, we want to showcase to you some of the champions that we see in the Bursa Malaysia market, and they're no other than PBA, which we did see a hot sector, right? Hot sector, where they are talk about water utilities, and PBA, which is a stock that hasn't never really moved, but now it could be part of a privatization, and these are all just rumors in here. So let's take a look at the stock setup that we have here. So you can see the market, there was really not much of a volume that you can see here, but definitely the green pentagon, which happened in early November. That's the one that surged up, and since it was around 80 cents and broke into the 120 mark inside there. So this is definitely one of the reasons why we do say that, pay attention to those green pentagon. And of course, for simplicity's sake, you want to enter after the bar after the green pentagon, which is this bar in here. Check out some of the tutorial that I have on the YouTube in here. Now, I hope that you enjoy the remaining of the year in the coming 2 weeks, and our services, our live Facebook, our tutorial over the last the last 12 months for 2023, as well as going back to 2022, has been much of a service to you if you've been following. And of course, we will continue to go on to 2024 with the continuing support that we've been getting from the public as well as our members in here. Do join our premium membership to support our movement in here and how we can get into the rally of things, at least 2024, to support if there is a coming bull market that we likely to see right now. Okay, let's move on to the one of our main product that we are pretty proud of is our VSA 360 with the insider buy and sell in here. Now, of course, let's take a look in the background of the KLCI market that you have right now. You can definitely see the market still holding up. You have, let me just bring this, the pointer, right? So we have 1, 2, and third time breakout. So you can see this is where that kind of resistance that, you know, we wanted to break out. So after that breakout, then you will definitely see more of the newspaper and even a lot of the influencers on the live Facebook as well as the Telegram will be sort of, you know, rattling hoo-ha going in here. Thank you for coming, James. A very good morning to you, and I do hope some of you who are in the festive mood do say hello on the comments in here so I can sort of see where you're coming from. And also I hope some of you may be already on holiday in a not too far destination, perhaps nearby in ASEAN country, maybe in Thailand or in Indonesia, Bali. That would be great. Let me know where you are, okay? And also third time breakout in Christmas rally. So if we do have this is a nice Christmas rally, and traditionally KLCI usually take 3 times to break out, even 4, okay? And more importantly, we have the first bar of the foreign funds inflow. The first bar of the foreign fund inflow is already here. So that's why we feel that, especially December month, the railway track also crossing there. So more of that. But of course, if it doesn't work, we still need to watch out for the upthrust, which is the sign of weakness at 1440 level, right? Which is actually this level in here. Now on our so-called sister chart here, which is the market stages using it as a leading indicator, we use the FKI. So you can see from the FKI, again, similar story, triple breakout and the market retreated immediately. But you can see just like similar to Comfort, Glove, similar to Hata, similar to Top Glove, you have a 1 bar pullback, next one just break out like that, which is on Tuesday. But that's going to depend on tonight, which is the US market opening in here. We do see US, a lot of the analysts, the big firms are slightly turning into positive in the market. But of course, we do have, like what I said last week, some of the more permanent bear, like Jim Rogers, will continue to sound that the market will collapse. And also we have our favorite permanent bear, I think Jeremy Granton, which previously said the market will drop 30% starting 1st of May 2023, but instead the market gone higher in here. I think it's more important that we as investor and trader really do our own research and test it out. I think that's very important, which has been part and parcel of what we do in Trade VSA, is to go on education, but using those tools to really support you in here. So now market has turned green Pentagon, railway track is turning up. You can see railway track, this is the railway track that we're talking about, turn way back in mid or early November in the continue. But as the market goes up, always look for sign of weakness. Okay, you can see here that support that we are looking for. Now, as part of the trend riding, we want our members and also the public to focus on those stage 2 shares. Okay, stage 2 shares are the continuation of an uptrend in here. And the last episode that we did on the 20th of November, right? We had Pro, Lexus, Havia, Carex, KSL, SIME, and MSFB. Many of these did not turn upwards, did not follow the trend. One of the reasons was we find that was affected by the early wash. You know, there's always do this kind of wash before the market move on, which was the December sell-off. In the first week of December sell-off, a lot of the actually turned red Pentagon, but it did hold back and then the market spring back up again. So that's the one that we're seeing. So right now we have Potasco. Let me just share some of these stocks with you so you can see them too. Switch this to a single chart here, make it a bit smaller, right? And of course, you can use the SmartRobie, which I'm going to use it here since I'm already here. Potasco. Let me just take this off. All right, Potasco, P-R-O-T, yeah. Okay, hit one more time. PRT. And we look at stock chart here. So we hit that one. So that you can see this one again, a bit suspicious lah. Why? I don't like it because you have all these kind of trades. There has no volume in here or really unchanged. So why? Because very hard to get out one. Okay. So I think M still will be better. Right. Check out some of these charts. You just can't pick any chart that you want to. So it's important that you all look into this kind of market, especially on the left hand side of the chart, before you do any of it. And don't forget, you can also redeem our e-bag, our SmartRobie bag, since this is a Christmas season in here, for 1,000 credit. You can get this very nice bag in here, which is available in our SmartRobie apps, again, order through the marketplace. So looking into the M steel, right, let's look at the chart here. On the 3-month chart, you can see market started to break out, and this is a pretty good one. You can see I like this chart, M steel. And then next we have Superloin. Stock chart. Okay, Superloin also breaking up in here since then. MYEG was again another one of our trade idea picks. Finally, I think it's also third time breakout. Let's take a look at this stock. And you can see from here starting to retest back the old high. The 6-month was this resistant at 84 cents in here. Globetronic, check it out in here. Some of them have already recovered back, as we've seen the tech stocks recovering in here. All right, check out the stage 2 shares. We can also go on to another segment, which is our stock FA stock. Stock fundamentals, those are paid dividend. Now don't forget also to subscribe to our daily newsletters for many of these. And right now we're going to be focusing on our 2 ideas that we did in the past. Fiamma had it in 95 cents, and this is what we talk about here. A lot of time there are very little volume, and you have this one unchanged, what they call tick tick tick, like a tick in here. Those kind of stocks you can see right now, the market has no follow through, the volume hasn't come in Fiamma, but do pay a good dividend. Next in our list was Tiguan packaging company in here, 192, turned up to hit this 195, a resistance. Immediately a 2-bar reversal, weakness set in here, but now building another base, this kind of stocks, right? Remember, stock FA usually do not have the kind of breakout that it was started to move up and run a lot of, right? So for this week, for the 18th of December, we have 2 stocks in our Robie FA list. You can also check it out through here. Back to main menu, hit the Robie FA collection, right? There were about 7 of them. I like this too. Gas Malaysia pay a 7% dividend, and Syme pay a 5.6% dividend. This is Gas Malaysia setup, very nice one here. No tick tick tick, right? Low volume, green pentagon. Let's see, it's going to test back the 340 in the coming week, as correspond to the rally that we've seen also on the Christmas in here. Next we have StarBiz, benefiting from the overall recovery in the Malaysian economy in here, and all of a sudden all the economists, if you read on the lot of the business section in the local papers, everyone seems to be bullish on the economy for 2024 now that the US FOMC looking to cut rates in here. So another breakout here. FA is pretty good, check it out. Right, and of course many of you know one of our special proposition that given out by the SmartRobie apps is the Pentagon Guider, which simplified and also track the up signal and down signal with the green and red Pentagon, right? Unlike in many other provider in here. Also check out our notification through the in the morning and night, and build up your watch list for any of the stocks, regardless if it is KLSCI or in the US market, Hong Kong and Singapore too. All right, check that out, and you get the notification in your apps, and you're able to pick up many of this early time, through the notification, and really freebie for newbie. Ensure you set up the alert. All right, don't forget also to join me on the next week, next Monday. Next Monday will be Christmas, so we are not doing our breakfast show. And also take note, this coming Friday I'll be away again. It's always almost end of the year. It's a Christmas rally. I think you should go on and enjoy your Christmas rally with the stock market if you're already in the market riding some of those profits. If you're not, no worries. You can always join our premium membership, which we are still in the Series 2. Alright, now coming this Wednesday, we'll be doing our year-end so-called expectation for year 2024 in the financial market in here. It will be my attempt to really so-called browse through the literature that we have to see what many of this will come true or not. Alright. So 2024, our Series 2 continue to recruit many of our public to become a premium member in here. Do join us in here. As you can see, many of our students done pretty well with the continued support and education. I think that you are much off better than on your own. Now, as a summary for our breakfast show this morning, we do think that the KLCI third time breakout will be happening because why? The foreign funds are coming in very, very nicely in here. But of course, we still want to watch out the upthrust at the 1470 in here. Even if you have an upthrust, I think the market will hold back. For advanced trader, use the stage 2 intraday shares. For the beginner, stick to the fundamental stocks, which we just talked about. Gas Malaysia and Sime collect 7 and 5.6% dividend respectively in here. So if you haven't signed up for newsletters, do sign it up in here, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the YouTube buttons to get all of it. Alright, and if you have any so-called stocks that you want me to review, feel free to pencil in there, James, okay? But I think many of the stocks in the context, especially everyone's favorite, it is still the rubber glove stocks, which will run. And of course, right now we do have, I call it the COVID 3.0 coming back in here. There are deaths coming in, but just that not as bad as the version 1 and version 2 of the COVID, but the COVID-19 3.0 may have an impact, minimum impact. Right now it's still on the early stages, but we'll still go on to whether economy would not go through the shutdown that we've seen, like we saw in China. The shutdown really brought a halt to the economy situation that we see in the Chinese market right now. Okay, if there's no stocks, thank you for coming, and don't forget to subscribe to our Telegram chat room and for all free stock market information. For see you guys on coming Wednesday. With that, have a good festive season holiday, and if you are already overseas or plan to travel, have a safe trip. But you can always catch me on the Facebook or on YouTube with that. Bye bye.